What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm. I was just saying to Amy before we started, I guess the fire's out.
Or it just burned through everything it could.
I mean, it kind of looks like that. Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, last time we had already had the bomb dropped about the woman that Rachel's dad was seen with not really being his mistress, but instead being Rachel's real mother.
Right.
Rachel's real mother then also came to Rachel's play, I believe, or was at least outside of her house or something.
Yeah.
But we learned
Watched from afar.
Right. But basically we learned more information about Rachel's mother and about why Rachel's mother and her father were not together anymore.
Right.
And the father attempted to explain himself as to why he went through that. We had a very lengthy discussion about it. If it's something that you're interested in seeing, I encourage you to go check it out. If I remember, I will link it up in the top right-hand corner there for you. But even if I don't, I encourage you to go check it out for yourself so that you can hear from us. But also, if you wish to, we would love to have you join in on the discussion that we had. As well as obviously with any of these videos, so like this video going forward, we'd love to have you join in on anything and everything that we talk about today or that comes up today. We'd love to hear from you. But without further ado, let's go back into episode 3, Hell is Empty.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
I think we've done this before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Damn it. It's been a little bit, and I don't remember exactly what we said. I mean, it's obviously not going to massively change the game, but why not? Or who says it's your decision?
I think I said, who says it's your decision?
I think so, too. That sounds like something you would say, and I think it's appropriate for this moment. So.
Yes.
Okay.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sera, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. People change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
Okay, so yeah, it was a bit of a quick thing, but technically that all occurred in the last episode, but this is all new. From Dana. Rachel and Chloe, where are you guys? We're at the Tempest cast party. I already texted Rachel like 8 times. Hey, I don't think we're going to make it. Chloe, you should come. Yeah, Chloe, you did awesome, babe. Hey, Chloe, great job tonight. Thanks. I can't. But you were amazing. I'll even admit that Mr. Keaton seemed a little disappointed when I arrived. Seriously, just come. Bring Rachel. Sorry, guys.
That sucks.
It really sucks. Cast parties are a lot of fun for theater kids and arguably just for everyone. Right. But like when you've spent that amount of quality time with all of those people, being able to kind of unwind, like celebrate your successes, revel in the show itself, and again, all the rehearsal time and stuff that you spent together, like you're not going to have that anymore. So this is like your last hurrah. obviously there's a reason why Rachel and Chloe can't go,
Right.
but it sucks that they can't. And again, the high that these other people are on from following the show, that's why they're like, come on, just come. Like,
Right.
you know, we want you here.
And
Such an
honestly,
amazing
it would
thing
probably
happened.
help the two of them to go after what they just went through.
Correct.
After what they've been going through for a while.
Correct.
They could use that kind of exuberance, that kind of connection, that kind of escape from the nonsense.
Yeah, even if they didn't necessarily feel close enough to these people to explain to them why they're so upset,
Well, of
they
course.
could use it as a bit of escapism to be able to celebrate something positive instead of dwelling on these negatives. But I mean, Rachel literally just shakily left the room saying she needed to lie down. Like,
Right.
now's not the time to go up there and be like, look, I think it'd be really good for me or good for both of us if we could go to this party, you know?
Yeah.
So like,
No, but the fact that Chloe hasn't gone up there is weird to me.
you think so?
Yeah, I mean, if I was Chloe, I would have followed her up there
Immediately?
immediately.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, she walked out of that room in front of all of them, but I guess... Okay.
Like, when she said Rachel, and then Rachel stood up, like, I would have stood up if
Okay.
I was Chloe
Sure.
and just done whatever she did.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, she started going upstairs, I'd be following her.
Sure. I guess while we're here, let's read these entries here.
I think we did this one.
We
right?
did this one, yes. But we didn't... Oh, and this is the first one.
So that means we're caught up.
Okay, I guess so. We must have done it at the end of the last one again. Yeah, because we learned about Sera, and so we clicked this and... Okay, very good. Then we are all caught up in this regard. Let's hear what Chloe was saying before I so rudely interrupted her by checking our text messages. Ah, it just cuts her off entirely. Oh well. Did we check the award shelf already? Let's just do it again quickly. Yes, I'm sure we did.
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sera. But does that make what James did right?
Okay, so it is different dialogue now.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. All right,
'Cause
well...
now we know very different information.
Yeah. Well, I guess the mom's trying to start cleaning up.
Yeah. Sucks.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table.
She really did.
Well, you know, I never understood tables like that. I really never did. Like, every TV show or movie with a table like that in it, it breaks.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like that's just based on real life. Especially, like, this is... Okay, she's a teenager now, but, you know, and I don't know how long they've had this table.
Right.
But a table like that is probably made well.
Yes.
So they could have had it for a very long time. But why, with a kid in the house, would you think to have a table like that? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd have to try to break... Like, that's thick glass, right? It's not like just like a thin pane of glass that they put there. I mean, it's got to sustain glasses hitting it, plates hitting it, serving bowls hitting it over and over and over
Lots
again.
of weight, obviously.
Yeah, as things are served on the table. So it's got to be sturdy. I mean, obviously, Rachel slammed through it on purpose, but...
But,
Or, like-
why can't you just have a wooden table? Like,
Sure.
what's so wrong with
Sure.
that?
Don't ask me, man. I don't have a table like that.
All right, let's go talk to the fake mom.
Wow.
Or I guess real mom. I don't know. One of the moms. The mom that's here.
Can't even imagine how she must be feeling.
That is, for Chloe, a character that we've kind of, not fully, but like somewhat been criticizing for like not necessarily understanding her own mother at times and like what her mom's been going through.
Yeah.
That's really cool of her to recognize that and vocalize that here.
Yeah, well, it's very necessary.
Yeah.
So let's speak.
Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Wow.
Okay. Rose.
Do you need any help or sorry about tonight?
Sorry about tonight.
Sorry that tonight turned out so... differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
Why or me too?
Why?
Thanks. But... why?
While Rachel's dealing with all of this, it's a relief to know she can talk to you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's super weird, or doing better than Rachel.
Doing better than Rachel.
It's fine. Rachel's the one who's really upset.
She has every reason to be. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
James lied, or Sera chose money.
I don't like this blame game.
Yeah, neither of these are okay.
Sarah chose money.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
she needs support right now. We don't want to be throwing her husband under the bus now.
Sure. Fair enough.
Sera shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It
It's true.
gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
That's true.
Do you think Sera is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
This poor woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Now, notably, you and I haven't been married for 13 years, but overall, we've been together longer than Rachel's parents have.
It's so weird to look at this now.
Yes, it is. Imagine how much weirder it would be for Rachel. Coming down into her own kitchen and seeing that picture and what she will think from now on.
let's talk to James.
Wonder what James is thinking right now.
Let's find out.
This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sera. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sera's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
shouldn't that be up to Rachel? Or what are you afraid Sera would do?
How about the second one?
Yeah, both of these are damn good questions, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the second
less
one better.
confrontational.
Yes.
But also, like, this is the information gathering stage.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sera would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sera brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit.
Do you think Sera is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
I will.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
Wow. That's the most adult thing he's said all fucking night. Is tell this close friend of his daughter's that he knows she's experienced loss. And to protect his daughter from that.
Yeah, but remember what he said at the table. When he took Rachel away from Sera, and he said it in the perfect way, he truly believed that it was the right thing to do and that he was saving her.
Yeah.
The unspoken half of that, to me, right, the way I would take that or have taken that, is that he was saying, maybe I was wrong, but it's what I truly believed was the best thing to do at the time.
Right.
And so he, as a father...
Rachel took that pretty hard. I should see if she's okay.
He, as a father, did what he thought was best. And is, again, whether he is second-guessing it now or whether he would still say, I would do the same thing over again.
Right.
Because it was what he felt was right. And as he just explained here, I mean, the mom was strung out with the baby in her crib, with Rachel in her crib.
Right.
And he came home and saw that, Rachel was laying there crying or, in distress while the mom was just, like I said, strung out on the floor.
Yeah.
So he worked with the information that he had. He talked about the criminals, the drug dealers. Like, would they have kidnapped a baby? No. Would they have harmed a baby? Probably not. But if she owed them money or something, you can't just, flat out say that Rachel would have been fine because she was an innocent child.
Right. Yeah, if they had found some kind of way to make money off of her
Correct.
I should check
they
on
might have
Rachel.
tried it.
Yeah, exactly my point. And arguably exactly his point.
Right.
So, and again, we talked last episode, last week, about the fact that he shouldn't have let that lie go on for so long.
Right.
Or that omission. If you don't want to say it's a lie, you could say it's an omission. But the fact that he let it go on for so long is a huge problem. But that maybe having done so initially is maybe not as negative of a thing as, whatever. But
yeah.
Having this bomb dropped on her being Rachel at this moment, not great. Not great that it took this long. She is old enough now to understand the implications of it, which means and there were times previously where she was old enough to understand the implications of it, enough to have learned it earlier than, oh, your mother showed back up.
Right. And I mean, obviously this is not
Better head
within
upstairs.
his control, because he wasn't, privy to the fact that she saw him kiss her.
Correct.
But, to find out that way is devastating.
And it still didn't seem like, even though he had met up with her, her being Sera, she had asked him if she could see Rachel. He said no. He still seemingly, right? We don't know what was going on in his head, but he still seemingly had no plans to tell Rachel, even
Right.
though Sera was out there and is in town looking for her.
Right.
So,
Yeah. That's dangerous as well.
correct. And Chloe threw that little jab in, if you noticed, when she said, not really a jab, but like, kind of, like you said, information gathering, where she said, do you think that Sarah's involved with the drug dealers around here?
Right.
Because we know she is.
Right.
Chloe knows she is.
Right. But she wants to know how much knowledge of that he has.
Seemingly, yeah. All right,
Better head upstairs.
yes, I know.
I don't think Rachel really wants to be alone.
And that's what you said as well. So do we want to go try
Yes.
that? All right, let's do it. I hope she's in here, man.
Yeah, me too. I hope she didn't leave out the window while we were talking to our parents, and then just fucking... We find out later that she's been kidnapped.
That's what I mean.
Rachel?
She is there.
Go
I
up to
need
her.
some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Emergency kit, duffel bag, enneagram, needlepoint, corkboard, lamp, card, astrology chart, nightlight. Jesus, there's a lot of things to look at.
Just go up to her.
I can't imagine what Rachel is thinking right now. I want her to tell me when she's ready.
Talk to her.
I would just lay down next to her.
I would do the same, but that's not an option.
I don't want to force her to talk if she doesn't want to talk. But I just want to be next to her.
All right, well, we'll speak to her from this side in case they give us the option, or do you want to look around first?
I think it's telling us to look around first. And it's got a lot of shit to look at, so...
It really does. All right, well, we'll pretend that she can't see us, and we'll look at this picture first.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Yeah, Nathan's actually smiling.
Kind of.
More than we've ever seen him.
I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here.
We can graffiti on her map. Yes,
Not
sir.
right now.
Not right now. Okay.
Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected. Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through.
Oh. We could save her camera?
Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago.
Oh, the flowers.
Yeah.
Seems like everything has changed since then.
To our shining star, love mom and dad.
Save.
At least she'll have something from tonight.
You put it in her water bottle? Gross.
Well, it's a flower. It needs a canister of water of sorts.
Yeah, but what if she wanted to drink out of it?
Well, then she can go downstairs and get something to drink. Or we can go downstairs and get her something to drink.
All right, let's look at her planner.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort.
So it's Friday, May 7th, 2010. Biology assignments, pages 247 to 259, lab notes. Drama, dress rehearsal, blocking review, light cues, etc. English, LOTF? I don't know what book that is. Oh, Lord of the Flies.
Ah.
I was like, come on, I gotta know this one. Lord of the Flies is going to be my guess. If you have a better guess or you know what book it's supposed to be, if it's not that, let us know in the comments. But
That's a good one.
Lord of the Flies, 188 to 244. American Experience. Essay prompt, 3 to 5 pages, rough. And Latin. Conjugation worksheet. Vocab list numbers 1 through 18. Seems like a lot of homework for one day.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. Do we want to graffiti her day planner?
No. I don't want to graffiti anything without her consent.
You want to use her laptop?
Yeah.
I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Ask Miss Arcadia. Dear Miss Arcadia, what's the real deal with that fire north of town and when it's going to come down here and incinerate us all in its fiery hug of death? Asking for a friend. Bros for bronies. Then the responses are first, no. Didn't the fire start the day after Firewalk was here? This is a strange one, friends. This is from Ask Miss Arcadia. ABFD sources say they've never seen anything like it. No idea where it came from. No idea why it's lasted this long. Total mystery. Time to put on your tinfoil hats and start speculating. This person says, there's a dragon with matches that's loose on the town. Prescott's like 50% serious. And then this person says, why only 50? Prescott's are shady as shit. You'd really put this past them? They probably had some incriminating evidence to burn, or better yet, bodies. Not to mention the chemicals they drop all over town. Highly flammable. The next person says, Occam's razor, people. Just some kids getting high in the woods. As for the weirdness, this town is weird. What else is new? And then the person that said, why only 50? The Prescotts are shady as shit, said, somebody said to them, but why male models? And then for the person that said Occam's razor, it says, we're built on an Indian burial ground, are we not? And responding, native
male
peoples...
models?
Native... What?
What was male models? Or we don't know that information. Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
It's okay.
So somebody responded and said, native people's burial ground. And no, we're not. And then somebody said, burn. Get it? The previous topic was legalize Oregon movement, how to get involved. And the next topic is Blackwell tuition spike. It's coming.
Yep.
All right, she's got her drawer here. We want to open the drawer?
Yeah.
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to.
Latin honors A, excellence personified. American experience A, unfailingly insightful and dedicated. 20th century literature A, indefatigable of mind and spirit. Biology honors, A, an absolute star pupil. Drama lab, A, the light of Dionysus brightly shone. And phys ed, A, perfect attendance.
Nice.
Her emergency kit.
May you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
And obviously it says, love, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay, so jugs of water, first aid kit, flashlight, and I guess like a wind-up radio.
Rachel might not survive her family, but at least she'll survive the zombie apocalypse.
I mean, for like 6 days. Well, I guess with that much water, you survive for more than 6 days, but not much longer. Oh. Our mom texted, Chloe, I'm leaving the door unlocked in case you don't have your key. Please come home. Doesn't matter that it's after curfew. Mom, I can't right now. Please. Again, just explain it to her. Obviously, you don't have to go into everything that Rachel's dealing with, but you can say, like, I'm at Rachel's. She's having a problem. I will let you know what's going on when I can.
Right.
Like, it's not hard, man. Like, it's just not. Especially because she's reaching out. Like, if she was like, Rachel, you come home this instant, then, like, maybe you're not going to be like, listen, this is what's going on. But she's like, please, I just want to know you're safe. Like, come home and everything will be okay. And it's like, okay, Mom, I will come home, but I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z
Yeah,
first.
but she's not coming home.
I know. I know.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know. The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Above all, remember, you are loved. And then, before all else, be armed. Machiavelli.
Wow.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
So it says casting call in the top left, road trip next to it, bunnies at the bottom here, and then these. Apparently this thing with the unicorn on it is for the glass menagerie. Once upon a time, it says on this poster in the top right. Poster in the bottom right says "Kiss Me, Kate," and then these pinned up quotes. Let us think the unthinkable. Let us do the undoable. Let us praise or prepare to grapple with the ineffable itself and see if we may not F it after all. Douglas Adams. To the right of it.
That's a great one.
Yes, it is. To the right of it, it says, Is it well that I should with to leave this dreary world behind, seeking for your fair utopia, which perchance I may not find? By Henry Kendall. Bottom left, The Beginning is Always Today, by Mary Wollstonecraft. Okay. And the bottom right says, Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible, by Audrey Hepburn.
Awesome.
Oh, and then underneath it just says, aw, crap. Okay.
All right. Now, before, it was prompting us to, like, see if we could find something that would help her out a little bit here. But does it let us grab something and take it over to her?
Well, we have a flashlight in our inventory now. We got the flashlight out of the emergency kit. We took it with us.
A flashlight.
Why not?
I want that quote.
Oh, no, it doesn't let us take those. Okay. But we also have more things to look at still. So.
All right, let's keep looking.
Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so alone.
To our wonderful daughter on the night of her first show, break a leg, we love you, Mom and Dad.
That's so cool.
That is cool. astrology chart.
Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
The cusp of oscillation, Cancer Leo. Strengths, creative, passionate, loving, devoted, and diplomatic. Weaknesses, self-centered, volatile, possessive, and dramatic.
Wow. Okay. I think the person writing these weaknesses is a little judgmental.
It's like their ex-spouse was one of those.
Exactly. That's like the
Light.
magnets that were on your parents' fridge.
The one for my mom was rude. Like the one for my dad and I was
and
like...
it was Cancer.
Yeah.
Like everyone thinks that Cancer is like the sweetest sign or whatever. And it said like 15 terrible things and like 1 or 2 nice things. And I was like, okay, clearly there was some bias going on when this magnet was created.
Yeah, it was like self-centered, self-involved, like it was all really bad shit. And like the Scorpio one and the Pisces one for my dad and I were all positive.
Yeah.
All positive. It was really messed up.
Yeah.
All right, should we turn on this nightlight?
Yeah.
This light needs more light.
I wonder what we'll do. You have the flashlight on you, Chloe.
Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight.
Thank you.
It's a shitty nightlight. And it just fits on there perfectly like that.
Convenient.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first.
It's time.
It's time.
Talk to her or stars?
Stars.
Hey, check it out. It's beautiful. I thought you might like it. I've always loved stars. Why? They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see. Because we're blinded by what's in front of us. Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
Still beautiful or stars suck.
Still beautiful.
Yep. Also, that's not wholly true.
No, it's not.
That's not how stars work at all.
No.
But yeah, still beautiful is fine.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right? I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom.
Oh, that's true.
If I
No, your
can't
mom
even
won.
call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'm honored, or maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I bet there's like one other chick in Australia who's super trustworthy. No chance. You're 1 in 100 infinities, Chloe Price. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
Okay. We can stay here as long as you'd like listening to the music, but at any time you let me know and we will leave.
This song is beautiful.
Very beautiful.
All right.
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
No,
Big question.
there's nothing wrong about that.
Of course not. But it might be tough to track her down. Yeah, that's true. Luckily, I've got my secret weapon.
Is it you? Is it us?
But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad.
True.
I have no idea where to start.
I've got this, or I've got an idea.
I've got an idea.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her. You do that? I'll give it a shot. Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
I've got that one too, or I think I can handle it. Or that.
I think I can handle that. I'll figure something out.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard. Really? I'll give it my best. I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
You'll know, or it doesn't matter.
You'll know.
After my dad died, I was worried I wouldn't know how to talk to him anymore. But somehow, when we speak, I always know what to say. When you speak? In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel? I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right? Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, there is no way that these stars would be oscillating, right? Like, we understand this. She put it on a stationary flashlight. How are they spinning?
They're not.
They were absolutely spinning.
What are you talking about?
The stars were spinning on the ceiling. You can go watch the video later. I 100% know it was, and I checked it specifically. And it doesn't make any sense that it would be. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we're on the stage. And in our costume. Oh.
Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Oh. Your memories or my memories? Did you see her dad flash into David for a second there?
Is that who it was?
Yes, it was the mustache. Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't see the mustache. I only saw the shirt change.
Yep.
I don't know which to pick here. This is so weird.
It sure is, Amy.
Or my memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touche. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
Take a look at what?
That was what I was thinking.
God, we're so gangly.
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Nothing here, or here it is.
Well, we want to figure out what's wrong with the truck. So we play. Here it is.
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
The world's a stage, or sound and fury.
The world's a stage.
Something about the whole world being a stage. So might as well act the fuck out of it.
Nailed it.
I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so that was so emotionally devastating, right? Just utter silence,
Oh,
and we're
fuck.
just heartbroken, and then all of a sudden, someone in the audience,
I think it was Victoria.
boo!
Yeah, I think it was Victoria. Fucking.
The roller
I saw
coasters
Sera
of
live in
grief.
Frank's RV. He might know how to find her.
Oh.
He likes me, and he owes me one from yesterday. I can do this. Come on, dude. Pick up.
It rang once.
I got your collector's fee. Coming to get it?
Hey, Frank. I was actually gonna cash in for a favor instead. What do you say?
Never run out of crap, do you? What's the problem?
I need to find that woman from yesterday. Sera. Frank,
What the hell for?
something important. Can you help?
I'm helping a friend, or it would mean a lot to me.
Oh, wow.
Talking to Frank here, don't forget.
He values me. but he values helping friends. Oh. But helping a friend is less personal, less real, less deep. It would mean a lot to me, would show him how vulnerable I am in this moment.
Good.
It would mean a lot to me.
Okay. I like it.
I would really appreciate it. I'm your favorite client, remember?
I'll be in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into?
If we ever asked that question before.
Okay, I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, when was the last time we actually did that?
Ugh. All right, now there's a chance that we come back next week and have to do this part again, or at least like make the notifications go away. But we've got a new text from Rachel.
Okay.
She says, "Thank you for being there for me last night. I'm feeling a lot better."
Good. Better enough to not want to go see your mom by chance?
Nope, because guess what?
Okay.
I'm a good kisser.
Yes.
Okay, that. Also, we're meeting Frank at the junkyard in 2 hours. I think he can get us in touch with Sera. Holy shit. Yep, I'm still at my house, just showering, then grabbing tools for the truck. So, meet at junkyard? I'll be there. You're amazing, Chloe Price. And then, journal entry time. Max. This is 5/9/2010. When you think about it, it's kind of amazing that anyone ever trusts anybody about anything. Take the stars, for example. We learn all these things about them in school, but no one bothers to tell us the most important fact of all. Some of them are dead. See, now that type of a fact I can respect. And then the little quote or fortune cookie or whatever says, "Before you can see the light, you have to deal with the darkness." It's a good line.
It's fine.
Oh, and then to continue the post here. Yet somehow, Rachel trusts me with the most important thing in her world, finding her real mom. She didn't ask me right away. At first, she didn't even want to talk. It was kind of like the junkyard a couple days ago. But this time, I didn't freak out on her. I gave her space. Here's something you never learned, Max. When someone you care about is hurting, you do anything you can to be there for her, even if that means making the stars shine in her bedroom.
Yeah.
That's how I got Rachel to open up and ask me about finding her mom. I told her I think I can do it. If I can reach Frank and get the truck running, we have a chance. Signed, Chloe, Conjurer of Stars. Okay, well, it seems like that is going to be the end of this particular episode.
Okay.
Another bit of a heavy one. I feel like, I feel like I'm just going to be saying that perpetually.
Right.
But, wow.
I think you might as well stop while you're ahead.
Fair enough. But it was definitely emotional. I definitely teared up and or just flat out cried a couple times. I think I hit it well. Not that I necessarily have to. Because I'm literally admitting it to you all right now. But,
But,
it doesn't mean I have
doesn't
to...
make for a great video if you're just sobbing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just, all right, everybody listen to me cry now. Ready, go. It's like... But yeah, no, a couple moments were super emotional.
Yeah.
Actually, the one for me that kind of surprised me was, again, the dad, James, flat out saying to Chloe, like, look, you know, you're the only one she trusts right now, or might be the only one she trusts right now. So do whatever you feel is right, but keep my daughter's safety at the top of your priorities list. That one got me a lot. Because I like that. I mean, that's a, like you said, a really good thing for him to have said. In a really good way for him to have said it. So I liked that a lot. It's a shitty situation, all right, but yeah. So, Amy, what did you think of this episode? Not that we haven't talked about it along the way, but
Well, this is Life is Strange Before the Storm.
yes.
And right now, we're in this comfortable spot where we've done everything right to make Rachel feel better. We're going to go take a nice shower. And then we're going to go to our junkyard.
Maybe fix up the truck.
And that is the calm before the storm. Because once we meet Sera, everything will change.
Okay. Do you have a prediction? Will it be a positive experience, a negative experience, or somewhere in between?
Somewhere in between. I think meeting a parent that you have a spotty and or non-relationship with much later in life
Sure.
is always going to be that.
Sure.
Even if what you take away from it is all negative, I think there's probably a piece of it deep down that would still be better with the knowledge of getting to see them.
Okay.
But that's me.
Well,
Not everybody's that way.
Sure.
You know, some people might say better to never know so you can't get disappointed.
Sure. Well, let me ask you a question, because if I'm off base, I'm off base, right? But I would love to get your thoughts on it. Is Rachel's interest in going to see Sera, is there any part of it that is just getting back at her dad as opposed to actually wanting to see her mom?
I think we'll have to see. You know, she was pretty clear when she said, I think I have to see her.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, well, my dad deserves to be gotten back at.
Right, I'll show
And
him.
so I'm going to go see her because he said no.
Okay.
So that may play into it slightly, but it's mostly not that.
Yeah, it's something that popped into my head, so I figured I'd double check and ask what people thought, or what you thought, I guess. So, okay. Well, hey, guess what, everybody? Like I said, then we will be back next week to find out what happens next. And, you know, are we literally going to meet Sera in next week's episode? I can't promise that, but if we do, you'll see it. So definitely stay tuned. Please make sure that you are subscribed and you have that bell rung so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including the continuation of this series next week and into the coming weeks. Obviously, we have other series on this channel, and we have other channels. Links down in the description box below for our Magic the Gathering channel, Geek for All.
And gluten-free for all.
As well as links to our socials. And then last but not least, while you're here on YouTube, likes and shares go a very long way. And so if you are interested in supporting us further, that is currently the best way to do that. And we really do appreciate any and all support that you are all willing to give.
Yes.
But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, I breathed water. Sorry, guys.
You can't do that. Lungs aren't for liquids.
No.
And
At least not human lungs.
No. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.